not gonna try to like you know try to not like follow people that are obviously doing well, right? And
Yeah.
I think that's the whole idea behind it. People say it all the time. Always follow the people that are doing well and just avoid the ones that aren't, you know?
True. True that. Dude, everything is selling off hard right now. Down like 100 points from 40 minutes ago.
Yeah. When are you gonna be in the office anyways? How long?
Well, I dropped my girlfriend off this morning at work,
Yeah.
and I had to go to a listing for 10:30 on the other side of town. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drive there and then park and trade in the car until my appointment.
Is it worth it though?
Yeah, I have like my laptop and everything.
Oh.
I've got like I'm set up. I'm hotspotting.
Oh, I see.
I'm up 115 bucks in the XFA right now.
That's good. The new one or the old one?
No, the old one.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the oldest one. This one I'm at. I'm on the second week right now.
Yeah.
Day 8. Finally getting some green, dude. I was like, my head was not on right, and I took what 5 lost days in a row.
For
After
250?
starting the account with 2 green days, so
For 250, right?
yeah. Right now my balance is at 690, like down 690.
I just basically like every time I'm like hitting greens, I just lock out right away.
Yeah,
I don't want to overtrade anymore, man. I'm done with trading too much. So I only trade for maybe an hour, 30 minutes a day. That's it.
fair. That's super fair. I have my trades locked out at 10, and I'm at 4 right now. So
Oh, okay. So you have a risk
I
setting.
100% agree with you. Like yesterday, I set it to 2, and I took 2 trades. It felt good that I couldn't do anything, but at the same time, it was shit because the trade I should have taken would have put me, like, given me a solid green day. But instead, I took the fucking opposite trade.
It's fine, man. That's why I started like looking into more of like just taking the right process of a trade, and sometimes it happens where you take the wrong one, obviously, but shit like that happens, right? Like I think last week that happened to me like 4 times where I took the opposite trade of my process, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's the most annoying part. Like, if you
yeah,
lose following the system, it's whatever. You really don't
yeah.
care. You don't get emotional.
I had two different processes. Like the technical, yeah, that's the problem, right? I think like those four selling sessions on the 9:30 or something like that, they were all fair value gaps in the 45-minute chart, and I faded the trend each one. Like I went against it for each of the trades. Yeah, for those 4 days, but it's like I still ended up green on the day. It's just I just thought back afterwards. I was like, like that's I just made the mistake of that, but shit happens, right? Like I can't do anything about it. I like honestly, like that's what I'm just thinking of trading now. It's just if shit happens, bro. Honestly,
It's true. As long as you like stay within your parameters and you don't lose more than you had planned to, you don't trade more than you had planned to,
of
you're
course.
good. Yeah, it's kind of like Mohammed. The strategy that I'm using is similar to Mo's in some ways, but I'm just trying to like put up some solid days and just kind of get back into a rhythm. Yeah. Are you trading this morning? Or are you just doing your videos?
Uh, I am planning on trading with the videos. I know I plan on doing the actual like I'm gonna fucking trade. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit cooked, like I'm a little bit cooked today. I had a good breakfast and everything, so I think I'm in a good mood. I had my account locked out for later actually, because yeah, I'm not trying to like what the fuck is happening here? Like my stream is going to ape shit right now.
start streaming in like June. Start streaming. Let's see.
June or May? It's a whole new game, bro. When you're streaming, your ego really hits you.
It's fine. It's just like helps me talk it through out loud.
No, I thought the same thing when I first started. It's actually a really big distraction when you first start, but then over time, when you get used to it, you you start to develop a sense of like, you gotta actually fucking lock in. So
Fair.
yeah, when I first started, I fucking blew up counts left and right, bro. And then I had to take like, no, I like legit took like breaks, bro, like for almost like half a year and shit like that because it was just I knew for a fact that because I was streaming, it caused my brain to like it wired me different. Yeah, it wired me differently to put up wins and stuff like that live, right? And I just realized that it's just not worth it. And if you're just having a bad like you're just having a bad session, you knowing when to lock out, it was even harder. So I never locked out when I was like live on stream. And then I would blow up my account, and then after that, I would just like ego fucking trade the whole way. And it just like it was bad, bro. Like it was really bad. Like it was much worse than having to trade while like on your own. You know what I mean? Like
That's fair.
my trading became incrementally worse, which isn't supposed to happen, but it just happens when you're doing this.
Should I take? I have a trade setting up right now, but it's 5 minutes to the open. You think it's worth it?
Nah.
Oh wait, fuck it. Yeah.
Let's take a look at the news. So we got news at 10 a.m. Bostic is speaking today at 12. And then Trump is talking too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good. Sorry, I was just sending a text message.
Okay.
I didn't take that trade.
Yeah. I don't force a trade. Like that's why like I kind of put my time slot to be later now because I was always opening up my charts at 9:25, but tonight we're kind of like slightly choppy, so I can tell like we're gonna run into something here.
I have a few like theories for today. Obviously, there's a lot of buyers on the sideline that will want to jump into this.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had that failed auction, which was nice. I called it too. Um, we literally broke IB low and then just grinded higher for the rest of the day. But today I'm thinking we might either just like rally at the open or fake out low and then go higher. Like there's some levels around 21,200, 21,150. They might try and touch before taking higher.
I feel like content creation is so hard, bro. Yeah, it's actually hard.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, it really is. Like I was looking at this guy's videos, right? And like there's like three different YouTubers that I followed or Instagrammers that I followed. And I was just thinking like, man, I can't replicate what they're doing because I have like such a huge stutter. It's crazy. My slang is what it is. I have like really heavy Toronto slang.
What one, you?
Something like that. Yeah, like okay, not like that. Nothing like that. No, I don't have Toronto slang like
Yo,
that.
battery.
I have I don't have it intense like that. Yeah, but I
I
find
think
myself saying the
streaming,
word actually too much.
streaming is the way to go. Like when you look at a lot of these guys, a lot of them came up through streaming, and then they would just like hire a social media person that would snip content from their live stream and make it into shorts and stuff.
I know, and that actually works really well. But I
Yeah.
wanna like do it myself. You know, I feel like I was looking at a lot of like the social media content of like ones that were more natural and ones that like for people that basically did their own edits and everything, and those ones had higher follower counts, but the ones that actually had their own social media editors and everything, like those ones had lower follower counts. Yeah, and it's
Yeah, but
because
it's
it's
more
more
automated for
personable.
them.
It's more automated, yeah, but it's more personable too because they would record like 5 to 10 videos a day or something like that, and then they would automate those posts.
Right.
But it's like they had like proper edits and everything with like AI to have the captions. They had a good title. They had a good subtitle. It was the whole 9 yards, and I just thought like, okay, that's really cool. You know, like that you're able to articulate exactly what you want to say and put it into a reel like that. But that's the thing. Like I don't have that kind of like advantage as them because I do stutter a lot, and I'm pretty sure I use a lot of like I use the same words over and over again quite often.
Like expand the vocabulary a bit.
Yeah, I try to expand my vocabulary, but it's still
Just
like
do what the
it's like I have to do
did.
that speech training. You know what I mean?
Fair. You know, I actually used to have a lisp when I was a kid. I had to go to speech therapy.
What the
Uh,
speech therapy is a thing?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Especially for like kids that have speech impediments like that.
I definitely have a speech impediment. I don't even
But
have
yeah,
to
just
say
do
I
what
don't
Eminem did and read the dictionary.
read
You're
it.
good to go.
Who?
Eminem,
Oh,
when he was like learning to rap, he read the dictionary so that he would have more words.
yeah, but you know what the problem is that on top of my speech impediment, I'm pretty sure I have memory issues. I have like I
Short
have
term speed, homie.
really short term memory, so
The drugs, man.
yeah. No, I don't do drugs, not anymore.
I don't do drugs. I don't smoke weed. Skier?
Good morning, Elsie.
I
How are
want
you?
to buy this.
I'm not gonna buy it.
I want to buy it.
Yeah, you can buy it
I
if you
might.
want.
I might do.
Yeah.
I might do volume kind of control.
How are you doing today, man? I'm just trying to finish up a call with this. Like one of my friends basically called me this morning, so I just don't. I just want to focus. I think the market profile right now is like 130 points or something like that, but it does look like it's going to continue lower here potentially. So I think we continue lower.
$50. Winning trade is a winning trade. Fuck that. That trade way too early.
What kind of trade did you take?
It's a candy cane open, man. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Down to 150.
That's a good trade. That's a really good trade, actually. Yeah, 16 ticks. It looks like it wants to follow through, but I don't really know yet. I'm just waiting on it. And there is a clear support at the 21 120s. But there's no imbalance, eh? There's no imbalance on the 45-minute chart. And we actually legged out of support, one of my like key levels earlier. So they filled the gap. They also hit support, and it's trailing down. But I think we could get a bounce today. Actually, I think we could get a bounce today. Yeah, I'm jumping in longs, bro.
Same. I'm long from 211. Stop at low.
Yeah, I'll try this one.
Really nice RSI divergence as well.
I think we can hit VWAP here today.
Here what?
It's at 70s, 270s.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. If I take a loss here, I'm gonna just lock out.
Really
Yeah.
good discipline, man. TopStep keys.
Honestly, I have a pretty solid chance here to make something. Okay, I locked out. Yeah. Just one mini. Oh, there's only one account though. Thank God. Yeah. The swings are big today, so I don't want to fucking play. Actually, I can probably make up for this trade.
Yeah, I think they came to just stop out the longs with the
Yeah, I know. I think I got caught. Maybe it's I think it's gonna come back up here at least $1,000. 50 points up, and then they're gonna swing it down. Yeah,
still looks kind of heavy, not gonna lie, but
no, I'm good.
there's definitely some buyers that are like coiling here.
I think I have a good chance here. I'm gonna try it. We had a nice close, especially on the 1 minute above the fair value gap as well. We closed up that fair value gap really hard, so I think we actually end up squeezing here to buy side liquidity somewhere. BSL maybe high of the market today. Actually, 32. We have some orders too above. There is one order below at 1150s, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. We'll see what happens here. This was actually my last trade though, for real.
You're on TopStep?
Yep,
Dude, why don't you set your trade limit and just lock it out?
I will. I'm just gonna follow my plan, bro. I want to see a break above here. Break of structure. Nice. All right. I just made 800 bucks off that.
XFA?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Nice.
Yeah.
Huge.
But I took a loss though. I took a $500 loss before, so it's like 500.
No, but 300 net?
No, my net's like actually I took I think it was like 560 was my loss, and I'm at 157. So that was a 700 I think 700 750. Yeah,
I'm up to.
this is a good one, bro. Trust me, this one's a good one. It hit VWAP though. This might be a retest, bro. Just saying, this might be.
There was a ton of RSI. It made 3 low highs. I
Yeah,
think it was just kind of like rebalancing.
this fucking long actually made sense now that I think about it.
Okay, because there's
But I hate that I got stopped out though, bro. I hate that.
it's fine. It's the whole like your stop should be your entry thing.
Yeah, my entry was at where was it? 22s, 222.
222.
Yeah, and then I got stopped out right at 200.
Check my first one. So that first trade, I was in at 211, out at 190. Second one, I was back in at 212, and then out at 48.
You got up too early, bro.
Eh,
Um,
I'm happy locking in gains. I'll just
yeah,
take another trade once that's up.
yeah. No, no chasing, bro. No
Yeah,
chasing.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we just broke out, and we had really strong sellers on for the past like 5 days. I think we could pull back to the support one more time here, like a really strong pullback to support at 200s, and then because like this they do this right. So usually when we get nice channel breakouts like this, they'll sweep it one more time to get a nice double bottom, like on a larger time frame look. So right now this is a smaller time frame look, right? This is 1 minute time frame, and this clearly looks like a double bottom at the bottom here, but this might be this might be a trap. They're gonna pull it back really hard to 200s. We're gonna get a nice entry, and then we're gonna stay in long.
If if that 1 minute fair value gap between 23 and 49 holds, we could be longs all day. To be
Yeah,
honest,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
if they
But
invalidate or invert that
but
gap,
statistically, they double bottom. So this is gonna hit 200s again, probably, maybe.
not a good risk reward trade though here.
Yeah, I want to get in more of a long trade when it's around 200 and 210s. If this can turn into a sideways market, that would even be better. You know.
To be honest, I might just look for another entry around like 240s for a sweep of the overnight high.
I think I took too much of a drawdown on that trade to be real with you, so I think I'm locking out there. I'm up 154 on my first account, and then my second one, I'm just gonna work on it now by itself.
Good.
Because I took too much. I'll be real. I took too much of a drawdown on the first trade, and it should have worked out on the first trade, but it didn't. So
Yeah, no, stop where your entry should be. I
yeah,
got back in long at 241.
that's a good one.
We're gonna look for 330s, like the break of the overnight high.
That's early for a morning. I think we still could pivot off of the VWAP one more time here. Maybe like 280s. If it breaks over 280s, I think this is good for you. I think it'll keep going over 280s. But
You know what? Looking at like the 1 hour, I could see this opening 1 hour candle flipping green with a huge bottom wave.
mm,
Bit of a nice reaction there.
we have news by the way in 18 minutes.
We're at 10, right?
Yep.
We're selling a bit here.
There's a double bottom coming here on 200s. That's what I'm waiting for here. Okay. So that's the entry condition right there, maybe. Alright, I took a long here. Hopefully this one works out, or I'm gonna get fucking smacked.
short, I think.
I'm gonna hold on to this one.
I think we're gonna come
I'm
down
pretty
to the,
confident that we actually swing back up here, bro. Pretty confident.
We might.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this chop here. Should be a support range. Should not break below. Should not break below this lowest wick we have here, based on.
Keep in mind, settlement is at 150.
I'm still holding
And,
this one, so.
and we just fully, like, we're sweeping the buyers here. With that
No,
candle.
trust me, this is a regular normal sweep, bro. Like this always happens, man. Especially after a channel breakout, we'll get a divergence of some sort. It always double bottoms. I'm telling you, like I've seen this so many times.
Nice. There's a nice double bottom there.
Yeah. I want to see it here, sweep here, back to 50, 40s or something like that, and then we could come back down afterwards. Come on, give me a fucking close. There we go. You see that sweep, bro?
You just scalp it super short term, or?
Usually $300 or something like that, and then that's it. See, this is what I mean, bro. This is like the literally the double bottoms after a channel breakout. They I think they'll sweep this potentially right here at 58s, 60s, or. But you know what? It could still turn into a bearish trend, but I just know that like usually there is a double bottom scalp opportunity after a breakout.
Hey, you called that perfectly.
Now watch the 13 moving average here. If it breaks over the 13 moving average, I think we swing back to the 60s here. But risk to reward matters, bro, in this trade in fucking NASDAQ. Like it's so annoying sometimes. Yeah.
Fair. Very fair. You might be right. I'm not liking this short as much.
Just wait. Maybe not. I don't know.
Gotta follow the process though, because every time I haven't followed the process, I'm fucking wanting to shoot myself in the face.
Yeah. You hold on to a trade until it doesn't work. You know, that's just how it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that 1 minute candle is,
Not good.
yeah, came down and tested it. I don't like that. Testing that gap.
This could be a squeeze forming here. Yeah. You get like one big fucking candle. But 15-minute close red. We can retrace the low one more time here for you to get out of the trade. That's my opinion on it right now. So if it comes back into your.
I flipped it right before that red candle.
God, bro.
Why do I do that? Okay, let's see. Looks like buyers are kind of coming in here.
They are.
Okay.
I'm watching the 15-minute right now. It's an indecision doji, and it closed under the 105 moving average. To me, that kind of looks like they could retrace the 200s one more time here to retest. It's like and there is a liquidity level at 66 as well. Yeah. I hope this trade goes on a bull run for you. I think it might actually squeeze to be real with you. Just like looking at it overall, I think it could squeeze. Yeah, I think it could actually squeeze here. We could see a break over 285s to 300s here very quickly. It's going to be one big candle too.
Yeah, if everyone got in the shorts at that 1 minute candle.
Yeah.
At 42.
Yeah. Is retesting 60s? That was like the area I was expecting, kind of. Honestly, like, man, this would have been a $600 trade if I just fucking held onto it. Well, I'm a little pussy,
Yeah.
bro.
Super fucking volatile. So
Yeah. I know. It's like my one mini was like down $500, and I'm like, oh shit.
yeah, in like a
This one looks like it's actually gonna go. I think this will squeeze here, bro. I think you're gonna get a nice notch into 300s here.
This is my
300.
last trade of the day. I'm gonna get locked out when I close this.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking shoot for the moon.
How many micros you have?
I'm long three from 242.
242. 242.
I
Yeah.
have my TP at 333.
333. That's
Feel really high.
I think yeah.
I think we could take that out.
I think
Realistically, if we squeeze some shorts here, that's what?
just watch the fair value gap retest, bro, on the 5 minute. That's all there is to it. Fair value gap is at 287.50s and 300s. So
Oh yeah, I see that.
yeah,
I see that.
there's also a fair value gap right here at 270s and 257s. But this is
We're kinda
technically
rejecting it right now.
yeah. But no, this should be a valid, still be a valid trade because that 5 minute candle from the open, it closed above it, right? It closed inside the range. So that tells me that we have a possibility of breaking over 271.25s here.
Nvidia's ripping too today. It's up 3.5%.
I want to see it rip here, bro. You should see a big candle come through, and this should run right into 300s. If it breaks over 71.25s again here, I think we're going straight to 300s. Yeah. 42 entry, huh? You should go break even right now, to be honest with you. This
No, this is my last trade of the day, so I'm either gonna take my 250 loss or walk away at 450.
okay. 330 is 450.
I'm getting locked out when this trade gets
Wait,
closed
so
out.
wait,
Either
you're saying that 330 is 450?
yeah, I'll be up 450.
Yo,
If
so
we
we're
get
right
to
now.
332.
Take this in, bro. We are in a 143-point range. The expectancy of a trade is usually 200 points, right?
Yeah,
I would even say that like three.
That's the average day, dude. We've been so above average these
Yeah.
past 2 days. That's
So
unlikely that we have a small range.
exactly. So right now the range is 143. I bet you we could run it 200 plus if it breaks here.
I might take 2 off at 32 and then just like trail my stop up.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. See what I mean though with the channel breakouts, and then after the channel breakout, it's usually like a double bottom before it starts moving.
You did call that.
Yeah, they do this all the time, bro. Like it's so common that it's like that's what I started doing as my bread and butter technique. I wait for the entry, which is the second dip, and it usually will try to wick you out, but it won't. All right, so we hit a little bit of resistance at 280s here.
We did close that first 5 minute fair value gap though.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
I'm cool. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
Yeah, just hold on to it. If it works out for you, it works out. That's just how trading is. Yeah, I think the probability is high though, but
We also put in an RSI under 30 right at the open on the 5 minute, and then just got a bullish engulfing 5 minute candle, and that's a good like long entry strategy. Low RSI plus a 3-bar reversal. It's not super reliable in a downtrend, but that one looks decent, especially because they tried to run it lower, and you know that double bottom is solid. So the only question is, will it tag my stop before it goes higher?
I think we squeeze.
Squeeze it, baby.
Yeah, 300s. Yeah, 300 plus for sure.
We gotta do a live stream together one day. You gotta send me like an invite so I can join your live stream.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that yet, so I gotta work on it. Yeah, I'm still a fucking noob, bro. I actually don't know.
I closed my Tesla position in my portfolio finally.
Nice.
I bought it at 178. Closed some out at 450, some out at 300.
We're just squeezing here, bro.
There we go.
Yeah, this should honestly, like right now, this is a on a fib. We're already retraced about We already broke over these 62%. So usually after 62%, the probability of the trade actually hitting the all-time highs is like 78% or something like that. So it's like,
That's sick.
yeah.
We also just squeezed through the 200 and the 1000 moving average on the 1 minute.
Yeah. All right, so we're in the 5 minute fair value gap here. This one is getting a little bit of resistance. You can definitely tell there's a bit of strong sellers here. Yeah, definitely some strong sellers off that. I would like to get a re-entry here on 30s, bro, if it can. 30s might be a re-entry area. Just letting you know, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
You could probably take one off here or something, no? I think it's reasonable. You're in a really good. You're in a really fucking profitable trade. You're up 40 points on one micro if you think about it. You know.
To be honest though, like I do see a lot of buyers in the market today potentially. So I'm happy to leave this on. I'd love to have a big.
What's your drawdown at? What's your drawdown at?
I have 100 realized down.
Down.
And my trade is up 300 right now.
So you can only afford 42 to 25 points of that, right? 42 to 22.
I'll basically be DLL'd if we get back down to 221.
221?
A little bit lower than that.
Yeah, no, I think you're good, bro. That's a good stop loss area too. So it's like if it hits that stop, then it's not gonna be a good trade.
Fully invalidated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it hits that stop loss, then it's an invalidated trade overall for longs.
So I have a limit sell for 2 of them at 32, and then I'll just trail my last one.
Yeah.
But it is very possible like we have a solid green day.
I think we do, bro. I think we're gonna go over.
Just leaving one to the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really valid because one, like, we already had 7 red day candles, which has not happened, bro, in history, right?
7, really, on IQ?
Yep. And right now, I'm looking at this trade, right? We gapped up on the daily. We gapped up on the daily for NQ, right? So we gapped up slightly, and on top of that, we have a overhead, like the previous candle, the previous daily candle, like the previous day before yesterday, right?
Yeah.
The low is 408.25s.
825. Interesting.
Yeah, so I think we could definitely retest that candle there, right? Retest that candle on the daily range.
Yeah. I would love to see that actually. Okay, this is sort of the last fair value gap on the 5 minute, that tiny one right at the top of that range.
Yeah.
If we come through that, we could just squeeze the last of these shorts out of their position.
I've been on fire, bro, for this past fucking month.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. Any payouts recently, or?
No, I'm my goal is to hit 5K in these accounts, then take $1,000 per account for every single week.
Solid.
Yeah, I actually want to have a. I really want to have a big drawdown. Huh?
What are you trading?
Trading what? TopStep, just TopStep.
Just TopStep.
Yeah. I really want to grow my account to 5K, and then I start taking payouts. I don't want to be like taking it prematurely because every time I notice this, it's a replication, right? Like every time like I take early payouts, it's like I just end up blowing up the account. It's a waste of. Yeah, it's just a waste of time, bro. It's a waste of time. Like I'm wasting all my fucking time and energy for shit like that. I just can't do it anymore.
That's why my thought is I can only take payouts for the amount over 2K.
Yeah. Not even that, bro.
I always have 2K.
Yo, like trust me, like one of my friends, his name is like the trading with Travis guy. He one point this guy would always have like literally a 10K account, right? Like he would have 10K P&L and he would have it over 5 accounts and then he would take a 5K payout and then he would blow them all up the next day. Like I'm like, dude, how do you blow up 5K, bro? Like that's insane to me, you know? Like and that goes to show the impact of your payouts too will actually affect you when you're taking trades next time because you're gonna think, oh, I gotta make that back. I gotta make like a big trade back. I have so much drawdown, and it's like a constant reminder that like you can take more risk because you have more drawdown. But in reality, you should just aim for the same base hits constantly and take only the trades that you think is going to work out.
Agreed. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
And I think that's why, like, every time he does that, he kept blowing it up, and it's because he just kept on pushing the payout cap and everything, and it's just, I think it's just not um, efficient, right? Because I want to train my brain into thinking that $200 to $400 is a lot of money
I mean,
versus
it is.
making like $1,000 a day for 5 days and trying to make another 5K payout. You know what I mean? It's just not worth
And
it.
that's true. It's just like scalping with the base hits is tough.
It
It's
is.
the hardest form of trading, in my opinion, as opposed to like having some big days when the market has huge opportunities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually true.
So, like, there's trades by Matt who does exactly what you're describing. He's got his 20 Apex accounts. He does 200, like 400 a day is his target.
And
And
he just
he's
goes for base
fucking,
hits. That's it.
yeah, two trades a day, win or lose, pretty much, and he's done.
Yeah, and I definitely see the value in that now versus like back then. So I don't know. That's
That's
like,
not so much my style though, is what I found. Like I can trade like that. It's just not my preferred. Like in a perfect world, I do let a trade run a little bit more. Like he's taking 10 points. I would
yeah.
do 25 to 50.
I mean, if trades by Matt had like a balance of like $15,000 to $20,000, then yeah, like I would let my trade play out a little bit longer to try to maximize my P&L and everything. But it's just that's his process, right? He's trading with the process that works out for him. His process is definitely good, and realistically, Nasdaq is stupid, right? Like it's just, you know how it is, right? Like Nasdaq is just absolutely abysmal. Like sometimes they make it look like they're about to run it all the way to your stop. They don't, and then they get you to exit with early profits when you could have maximized your profits earlier, right? But then that's TopStep too, right? TopStep does that. Like some of the guys there, like they'll hold on to their position for like almost like 2 hours, 3 hours. I just don't have that type of patience.
Yeah, like I can, but to be honest, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna set my orders and walk away. Like I'm not gonna watch it if it's gonna take 2 hours.
The 10 a.m. news candle came out.
Uh, whoa, what the fuck? Okay.
What?
I moved my stop up to the 261 low, and that 10 a.m. news candle hit, but my fill was higher, so I'm locked out at 185 in the profit.
So what? Where did it stop you out?
So the stop triggered at 262, but my fill was not 262.
Yeah, that's been happening to me too, eh? Like yesterday, I got locked out with the same thing. It filled me out like at the highs, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I had my stop loss lower, but it filled me higher.
My fill, like the stop was 262, my fill was 290.
Dude, that happened to me yesterday.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, but no, yesterday it stopped me out like literally $300 above my stop loss, and I was like, what?
That's wild.
Yeah, I know, bro. Like,
Because I shouldn't have moved my stop right before the news.
15 points, bro. I got stopped out 15 points higher. Like, and I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll take it. Like, you guys want to do that? Sure, like, no problem. But yeah, look at this 1 minute wick. It doesn't even show on my screen that it touched though.
Weird.
Do you see it as well? Like that, you said 261, right?
Yeah. It was right before that swing low from 958. It was literally, yeah, mine is below that. The news candle goes down to 21,260 for me.
Oh, really? It doesn't do that for me. Mine's like showing me that it's still
Are
at.
you on NQ?
Oh yeah, I'm on NQ, bro.
I'm on MNQ.
That's why. And NQ didn't do that.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Fuck, I moved it too prematurely. I should have left it. Whatever.
it's okay.
Hey, I'm locked out in the green of 200 bucks. I can't fucking complain.
That's good. That's all that matters, man. I'm serious. Like that's the thing that that's the mentality you gotta have, bro. It's just knowing that like locking out for 150 to 200, you're making more than a person that works all day, right? That's the mentality that we need to like constantly tell ourselves, because sometimes those losing days will catch you. You'll be down 500 bucks, but just know that next week you can still make that back. Like yesterday, like last week, I took that 660 hit. This week, I'm up like $1,000. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just like, okay, you know, like I you know, took a loss, but you know, I gave myself a chance for the next week to perform better. And now it's like it's, you know, like that's just the fucking game behind it, and it's just
Like I've kept my losses small, so I'm down $300 this week. I can make that back
yeah,
and more.
bro. It's not even about making it back. Just follow the process. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's very possible that I end this.
Yeah, 100%, man. And that's something you just gotta keep in mind. You can definitely end up green. It just takes a couple good trades, and that's it, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna take out that overnight high.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. That's $200 on the table.
Yeah, but that's okay, right? Doesn't matter.
Nah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't. You
Look at my
told me
long
about the
position,
news.
bro. My long position was literally at the bottom.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Dude, I took a long at 21,194, the close of the opening 1 minute candle. We only traded 4 points below that.
One micro at that price? The long below there?
It was two.
Oh, yeah, before, and then you got out for $50.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it for $50.
Yeah. On the second dip, bro, for me, like I got in at 21 220s. And this is a runner, bro.
Yeah, I got
It's
back
2K.
in.
Hey, you know what's funny? Like sometimes that's the thing that I always think to myself, man, like, you know, I could have held this, I could have done that. But at the end of it, it's like I'm up fucking $250, so I shouldn't care, you know?
Yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
honestly, not. Obviously, it's annoying that if I had just left my stop where I said I was going to, I
Yeah.
would have probably made more money, but.
Yeah, like look at Rips, bro. You know Rips?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's crazy, bro. This guy, you know what he does? Yeah, I'll watch him. I'll watch him trade, and this guy starts shorting at the support, and I'm like, what? Like that's crazy. He starts shorting, like he'll be like, I'm gonna jump in 3 mini short at the bottom here, and I'm like, what? And then literally, you'll see one volume spike candle. He'll be down like $800, and he'll be like, I'm adding more. I'm adding more. He'll be in like literally, he'll be in like 12 contracts, 12 minis, right?
Dude,
It
goes to 15.
it drops 10 points, and this guy says this is a good trade. And then he literally makes like 3 bands or something like that because it dropped like 200 points with his 12 to 15 minis, right? On his live account, right? And I just think to myself,
Was
you know
that the
what?
short video that he posted?
Yeah, I think he posted one like 2 days ago. I just thought it was hilarious
Yeah, I
though.
saw that too. I was like,
Yeah, yo, you thought this. You thought the same thing, right? Like you were like,
it was
what?
about 5 grand. 5 grand in like 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, because this guy jumped in max lot. Like I find it's so jokes, bro. Like it's actually so jokes, man. Like when he did like it, I just could not like it's just funny. That's all there is to it, and that's the thing, right? This guy is happy with $200 to $300 per trade, right? Per mini, right? And all he did was that once he started getting like about 150 to $200,000 in his personal account, that's when he started scaling up, right? So
Checks out.
which yeah, exactly, it checks out. So it's like if he takes a $3,000 loss on the day, that's not bad. If he takes a $5,000 loss on the day, it's still manageable because he keeps trading the same way, 10 to 15 points. That's all he looks for. He doesn't look for anything more than that. And that's what I realized with him. And then even trades by Matt, he only goes for $200 to $400 days. He doesn't go for anything more.
But what he's doing on a stream is with one. It's only ever one NQ.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's true. But
It's, these
to be fair,
areas
like,
copy traded, so times 20.
mhm.
My question would be like, if he was trading a personal account, would he be able to trade the same way, putting on a 20 lot?
On his personal account,
Yeah,
probably, maybe.
because that's what, like, because he's, with one NQ on one trade making 8 grand off of 10 points across all 20 accounts. So if you're trying to mirror that in your own account, you'd be swinging 20 lots.
people talk about how like personal accounts don't matter and stuff like that, but it does. Like I found, you know what I found like I hated about the drawdown process. Technically, the drawdown that you have, like when you're giving like a funded account and everything on any kind of like platform, your technical drawdown is actually double the drawdown.
Explain that.
Like, you know how TopStep has a $2,000 drawdown,
Yeah.
and we have to make like above $2,000 to technically take a payout. In reality, we actually had to grow the account above the drawdown, which is another $2,000. We're technically trying to like grow it beyond $4,000. You know, and that's
Right.
when we first start, right? And that's the hard part, bro. It's like
Well,
that like drawdown starts following you, and it's like okay, you know, like
I see what you're saying.
you know what I mean, right? Yeah, it's like it's weird how to like really think about it, but I when I thought about it, I just thought like, okay, you know what?
But
In
honestly,
reality,
like, even if you were a trader that just never scaled and went, bought a combine, passed, got the XFA, and then took a $1,000 payout
yeah,
every time, you'd still be profitable. If you could do that consistently.
yeah.
Just like, who would do that? You could leverage it more.
Are you done with buying combines? Because I think I'm done buying combines until like my it automatically resets every month, bro.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I'll probably still buy combines every once in a while. I'm definitely doing max one per day.
One per day.
Uh, Absolute max, probably something closer to like one a week.
You're only allowed to have like 10 a month, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah, but they're not actually. That's like a soft enforcement.
oh, I think it's a I think yeah, I just even but like the way they enforce that rule and everything, it just kind of like tells me that you know it's probably better off not to buy too many accounts still, anyways. Because I don't really want to like wash through like 490 US dollars every single fucking time, and then I have to build my fucking funded account up just to fucking take a payout, and it's just rinse and repeat. It just doesn't work out.
Yeah, that I totally agree with.
Yeah, I'm tired of that,
Yeah,
bro.
like
I'm so tired of that. So
definitely sick of rinsing through money as
yeah.
well. So,
So I'm done rinsing through money. Like if I buy a combine, I'm done with buying that combine, and then I'm just gonna wait for it to reset every month, and that's it. I'm just gonna trade that way because I don't want to rinse through savings anymore, bro. I want to have like a proper payout.
true,
Like
true.
if I could get paid like 8,000 US dollars a month, and I'm just taking a $1,000 payout every week instead of like having to
That's
like
not realistic, man. That's not realistic because you're not gonna be green every day.
I
That's why I was aiming for every 2 weeks taking a
no
payout.
no
If
you
you can
you
get,
actually end up being green like almost 90% of the time, but then when you take a red day, it's like you don't know how to stop, and that's like the only issue.
no, I wouldn't make the assumption that you're gonna be green 90% of the days.
I am though.
Really.
I've been green for like 2 weeks, bro.
Well, yeah, that's 2 weeks, man. Get back to me when you have like 100 days
I've
of
definitely
data.
had it before. Like when I was trading on my like for example the combines and everything, like I had a whole month where I was green. And then basically like I would have one red day and that would blow up my account. But that's just something
Well,
that I like noticed for myself is that I actually hit consistent green days like 90% of the time now, and it's been like that for like um
what's your loss limit at?
my loss limit is like
Because I've done
500
that too.
usually.
If I'm using the full 2K, yeah, it's easy to put up a $200 green day.
Yeah, but
But
I'm
then that
good
one
though.
day you
I'm good
can't
though.
keep
Like I actually
buying,
hit
you
my green
choke.
days, so at the end of the day, like that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
not gonna
but
be
yeah,
like
but it's
pessimist. I'm not gonna be pessimistic and say I'm gonna have a red day. Like I'm not gonna say that, right?
no, obviously not. I'm not
Uh,
saying it's just if you're doing a one-to-one risk reward, for
yeah.
example, I don't think it's realistic to say you're going to be profitable 90% of the days. Like if you had a $200 DLL and a $200
I just
personal
made like
profit,
300 bucks on that trade. Holy fuck. That's my last trade for today. Yeah, 2 trades and that's it.
hey, there's the pop. Fuck me, bro. That was the pop of the overnight. Fuck.
Yeah. It's okay, bro. That happens though. You got stopped out prematurely, so that's all there is to it. It's fucking micros. That's why I hate micros.
I was thinking about switching to NQ, but it's just too big to do like a 250 DLL like I'm doing. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So, um, I'm aiming for 5K next month, bro. Yeah,
Aim to just follow the process.
yeah, I have been. It's so nice, bro. It's just like like the ICT concept helped with direction, bro, and that was it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, the ICT
I
concept helped
think
with
just like
direction, and um,
general market experience helps with that as well.
yeah. But I only take scalps, bro. Like, like bread and butter scalps, man.
I'm trying to decide, like, I'm annoyed that I could have taken more trades today and it would have worked out. And I'm trying to like figure out how to work with that.
To
Because
take
part of
more
me is
trades or
like
less trades.
more trades. Like if I had gotten stopped out, I could have gotten back in, and that would have worked out. So I'm trying to decide. Like I took my
I think
250
five is a good
profit
amount.
target loss. Huh?
I think 5 trades is a good amount.
I did 10 today, and it was good. Like my P&L curve it was solid today. I was happy with it. Um,
Then it might be
it's just like if you're making money. Here's the thing. You've had those days where like maybe one in every 10 days the market sets up perfectly and you just go on a ripper. Every trade you take is a winner.
yeah.
Trying to capitalize on those and then prevent the losing days. You know what I mean?
Wait, say that again.
So like how can you set it up in a way where you're capitalizing and you're making like a grand on those really good days, but on the other days the losses remain small. Like I think I'll keep my 250 daily loss, but I'm gonna stop doing the trade limits.
Like capping like trading P&L.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't cap it.
it's just too annoying because
Yeah,
like I can't scale into positions because it adds more trades. I
yeah,
can't like in this case where I get stopped out on a news wick and I can't like complete my trade idea.
yeah. I don't have a limit on my gains. But you should give yourself like a limit you're comfortable being happy with if you're up on the day. You know what I mean? You gotta like that's something that you should try like thinking about too. Always be comfortable with like like how much money would you be comfortable with in your account if you were green on the day?
$1,000.
Yeah, but like no, like being
That,
realistic, like realistic.
that is realistic.
That's not
But that would
realistic.
be like a really good day.
But that's not
I
realistic
think
though.
I think of it in terms of
That's not
um
realistic with the amount of size you're using though.
it is.
It's like realistic for a trader that's actually good at trading and holding
Dude,
for more than like 3 hours, sure. But I
that's
think,
five $200 trades.
yeah, but I don't think I mean, like, how many micros are you using, right?
Like 2 to 4, 2 to 5.
Morning Q10. Yeah, so I think with 2 to 5 micros, like the realistic, like, if you're thinking about yourself like psychologically and everything, do you think you'll exit a trade prematurely if you're, let's say, coming back into your what's it called? It's coming back to your entry, right? I think like $1,000 is like you're doing really well on the day, but it's not replicatable. Like it's not replicable every
Yeah,
single
no,
day.
I agree. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
every day. So I think of it in terms of like risk reward on my DLL. So if the DLL is 250,
I'm on a call with
above
James from
250, I'm
TopStep.
now over my 1 to 1, and I need to focus on
I'm
preserving.
basically giving him some like advice that I think is right.
Yeah,
Uh,
if I'm at like for
yeah, it's like one of my friends from
like
Toronto.
I'm locking in at
250 regardless.
250. Yeah, if I'm up 500, I'm not gonna walk away with less than 250.
I think like when you have the expectation of like making $1,000 and your account balance is only at like 2,000 drawdown, it's like unrealistic. Which is why like I kind of think that if you're looking at your $2,000 balance and you're trying to grow it like 2 or 4% a day, you're technically only supposed to grow it maybe $200 to $400, right? So
It's like 10%.
that's why I think of like the methods now. Like back then, I didn't think about it like that, and I would constantly think I have to make $1,000 on this day. But then, let's say for example you're at $600 on the trade or whatever, and then you have like another $400, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, like it's a really good day. Let me try to take more trades to hit $1,000. Then that means that when you hit $1,000, it's like you ask yourself, okay, I'll lock out. But then the next day that you try to trade, you'll start thinking the same thing, that you can make $1,000 on this day as well. I know that like on TopStep, like some people can do that, but it's just like I know for myself, like I'm not like that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like if the account is in a drawdown, I'm doing a 250 DLL.
Yeah.
If it's positive, I'll be doing a 300 trailing.
300
so
trailing.
That, like, regardless, I get stopped out and liquidated when I'm $300 from my peak equity. Because you can keep trading, and you'll lock in a green day at a certain point, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Or even like a smaller one, like maybe 250. It's just that you need to give the trailing one more room because it's intraday.
Oh, are you using the trailing one now?
No, I'm just saying, like, because my account's not in the green, but when it gets into the green,
yeah,
I'll probably start using that.
This shit's just fucking running, bro. It's going straight to 400s. See that double bottom played out. I'm not feeling it pretty bad, anyways. Like it was a really good, like.
400's gonna hit too. This trade would have been gorgeous.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Whatever. Literally too, like right before the news, when I fucking moved my stop up there.
Yeah.
Dumb.
It's not even dumb, to be honest with you. Like, I think you're like it didn't even hit on NASDAQ. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but the dumb part was, like, I knew that I had one trade left for the day. So why? I was fine hitting the DLL, honestly.
How are you doing today, Kutan?
Feeling about that trade.
Did you take any trades?
It's just annoying that it worked out exactly as I had originally thought it would. Right now, I would be closed out of 2 with a runner still on for 400s. But whatever. Whatever. It's not a huge deal. I locked in a green day, and I should be happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay, man. I got my appointment in like 5 minutes, so I'll probably have to let you go.
Yeah, I'll call you soon. I'll call you later.
Have a green day.
I'm already green, bro. You too, man. Have a green day.
That video that you made with your fiance.
Yeah, that green day is jokes, bro. Like, I don't know.
Have a green day.
Have a green day.
Okay. Talk to you later, man.
Later. All right. definitely hitting the same balance in a way. It's interesting. How's it going? I'm good, I'm good. How are you, Kutan? Today was a good day. Today was easy, man. Super easy. I can tell you exactly what went wrong here. Uh, I think we hit 400s today. No? That's unfortunate. So I can just show you really quick the trades that I took today on both accounts here. I took this one. These were the trades that I took today. I took this one. I went long originally, expecting it to break higher, and then I jumped in long again on my second trade afterwards at 17s, expecting it to push here, and I got out at 49.75s. So that one was a $660 trade, and then the next one was a $500 loser, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look here. Yeah, 490 loss, 650 afterwards. Yeah, it was not bad. It was actually really easy, really straightforward, and I'll tell you why, just right now actually. And then on my other account, I took a long right here on the second dip. I got out a little bit too early, and then I took a long on this breakout here. Got out early on purpose. This one I got out early because I got scared a little bit. So that's how I recognized it. But basically 2 trades today for that, and then 2 trades on the other account as well. Choppy and confusing. That's okay. Honestly, like I don't blame you, because on days like this, a lot of people don't know how to trade this type of environment, and you kind of get scared on taking longs because the market has been really red for the past 5 days, right? And that's completely understandable that you felt confused and felt weird about the choppy environment. But just know this, that not every single day is going to go red. You know what I mean? Not every single day, every single daily chart is going to be red. Just know that. And always keep that in the back of your mind when you're taking trades too. Not every single day is going to be red. That's just impossible. We already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red days, and historically we never get that. Losers. At least you understood that, you know, you were having difficulty understanding how the market was today. But basically how you could have traded this was just looking at the average day, right? Average day right here was telling me that we were at 133 points on the day when we first started. So we know that we're going to break outside of the range, maybe aim for about 200 points on the day. Or we could just stay within maybe 174 points on the day. Whatever the case is, I know that, you know, typically we hit over 200 points since the market has been doing that quite often for over like 3 decades of info. Number 2, we've been selling off for about 7 days on red candle setups on the NASDAQ, 7 days in a row. Statistically, we do not have a single day like that, right? Where we have 7 red days in a row. So you ask yourself, are we oversold? Yeah, we definitely are. You know, the only time we've ever had 7 days of red selling was in like 2020 or something like that. Like we just never did, right? Like the most is usually 6 days, 7 days of red, right? It goes back really, like I look back at like a lot of the history. I know that statistically we never had 7 days of red selling. And this one right here was a 3 bar, almost like a 4 bar reversal. Like we're gonna have a green day for sure. You just gotta like really see where it's gonna come, you know? So what I did was that after I saw the range and everything, I was looking at the market. We were making higher highs and higher lows, and then we pulled back to a fundamental, the lowest price, the lowest support available on the overnight. And the question is whether we're going to break below and continue lower. If it broke below that, then yeah, we would actually aim for the sell side liquidity. We would aim for the 2 support opportunities here. So this would be a support because this is the breakout area. And then this would be considered support because we had a triple bottom here. So those are basically the 2 plausible areas for buying into the dip when it comes down. as I saw the price on the open here, right around 9:30, we saw that large selling candle, and then right after we saw a large engulfing candle. So they closed this selling candle, which means to me that buyers are very strong. And even yesterday was an indicator for that too on the open. We opened up and we had a very big buying candle beforehand. At 9:30 we sold really hard, and then right after here we saw some buying. Today could have been that day could have also been a continuation to the upside, but the buyers lost, right? The buyers lost here obviously. So, but on this day, yeah, I decided to take a long because I was expecting, like, since we're engulfing this previous candle here at the 9:30 open, what I want to do is that I actually just want to look at the regular trend here. This is a straightforward trend, right? Like lower highs and lower lows. And basically, it's going to start coming down here. It's going to start encapsulating. So we're aiming for anything that's a support. We have 3 levels of support. We have the first one, and it clearly bounced off of that on this 1 minute candle. It pulled back, and this is where you want to consider taking a long for a double bottom. But I got stopped out my first time, which is normal. Sometimes you get stopped out, sometimes you don't. This is where like patience sometimes doesn't even matter. It's just that you took a trade and it just didn't work out, and it's because the sellers just ran your stops. That's all there was to it. Like, I was wrong on the first trade, doesn't mean I'm going to be wrong on the second one. We broke out of the channel, right? We retested the high at the VWAP here, and then we rejected the VWAP. And typically on channels, when we break out of channels like this specifically, like something like this, right? If you look at this channel, you obviously know it's a channel. We had buyers here, and buyers here. We broke out. A lot of the times you'll see a double bottom, right? You'll see after a breakout a double bottom. If there's a reversal, at least a double bottom. And your entry condition is always going to be on the double bottom. It could be a triple bottom. If it's a triple bottom, it's less likely, but if it's a double bottom, at the end of the day, like, you're just looking for another dip buy. After it breaks out, there's always a really big exaggerated dip buy, especially on the open, because the open has the most volatility. Later in the day, it could also have a lot of volatility as well. So you do see breakouts later in the day and then a double bottom as well. This happens quite often. This right here, this particular double bottom, you always want to wait for a larger time frame double bottom. And this is considered as a larger time frame double bottom because it took much longer, right? And this is a good breakout too. And, one, I know that we've been selling for a long time. Two, I know that there's 3 supports below. 3, I know that we engulfed on the 9:30 candle, so I know buyers are here, right? And 4, it broke out. So it broke out. So there's a buyer's consensus here. Like, it's a buyer's thesis, right? There's a buyer's thesis here. But you can double check on that thesis too if you want, of this double bottom concept after a breakout. You just have to look for the channels. There are a lot of channels like that. We get a lot of them. Like this one, for example. This is not a channel, but we did come back to that, right? See? After a larger time frame period, we broke out, retested it, and failed. That's on a bigger time frame. Another one would be right here, for example. Kind of breaking out, retesting lower. That's the double bottom. You get in longs, and that's how you do it. That's after the breakout. Usually the breakout's much stronger though, so like, I don't know. That one's kind of like weird, in my opinion, but yeah. Needed like a better representative. Like this one, for example. Yeah, we got that nice bottoming process, a little breakout, a retest of the double bottom, and then breaking out. That's another entry right there. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Yeah, you get the point, right? Yeah, that's good. Awesome. Didn't want to ramble for 5 years. How are you doing though? I just posted a video recently. Got a few views here and there. I might try to post another Instagram reel at some point. There's a couple of them that I want to copy, but it's just I don't know what to do, man. I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at Instagram and all that social media stuff. Yeah, not an Instagram. It's okay. They're really good. Some people are crazy. They're really good. Some people are really great. I tried to like, I tried to cut it so that it explains my thesis really quickly. But it's just for myself, really. That video is just like my, so I can look back later. You know, it's like a Mr. Beast video where Mr. Beast basically posted a video of himself, what he's gonna do in the future, and that's like, it's old school. Yeah, exactly. It's super old school. I'm an old school guy, right? And I don't know how to like make like these modern TikTok videos and all that. These guys are too good at it. Mr. Min, thank you. Appreciate it. Like Mr. Beast. I'm crying. I think we'll reach this. I'm pretty sure we hit 400s today. Pretty sure. There's an order for it. I have, I'm pretty sure like I have speech impairment. So it's, and my vocabulary isn't really big. I feel like I always fit my, like the words in between everything that I have to say is using the words actually, so, things like that. And I hate it. I hate using those words. That's why like when you're watching my YouTube video that I just posted, there's a lot of jitters because I cut out literally every actually, so, you know, the words that doesn't sound very smart. I was telling about myself when I mentioned old school, not you. Oh, I see. I've noticed that everyone has their own ways of taking. It's fine as long as you're able to communicate what you want to express. That's actually very true. But the audience, you know, it's the audience. The audience is, you know what, Umar Ashraf? Do you know him? No, no, I don't have a dog. It's just outside. My windows are very thin, so you can hear literally everything outside. Oh, we have Nvidia earnings. I forgot about that. It's today. Yeah, like Umar Ashraf is so good, you know, like see that's the thing though. Umar Ashraf doesn't really like, I want to make my videos similar to what he has, but it's very hard to replicate, you know. His videos are very well made. This guy is the king of YouTube monetizations and makes a lot of money from YouTube alone. Makes more than like on average, like it's especially if it's financial, he's making about, it's so simple. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, TradeZella, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Did he code that? Like, did he code TradeZella? I don't know. I don't know how he does it. This guy's an entrepreneur. I think he just trades as a hobby. That's what it is. When I look at his videos and everything, trades as a hobby. But his videos started picking up. Oh, yeah, he started picking up his videos started picking up around 2 or 3 years ago, and all he did was basically post his P&L gains every day. And he was trading live. He was live trading all the time. And he doesn't do that anymore. And then after 2 years of that, he started just transitioning into providing financial advice and coaching because it's just easier on the mind, right? He just wanted to start chilling out a little bit, and that's probably why. But this guy used to post every single day and go live like almost every day. Interesting. Interesting, yeah. I am not profitable only because of overtrading or revenge trading. Yeah, revenge trading is a killer. But you know what it is? You have to ask yourself, um, if you're over trading and you're revenge trading, you just have to ask yourself, am I doing this wrong? I think a lot of people miss out on asking themselves that question. While you're trading, always ask yourself, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing in this trade? Does this trade make sense? Does this trade make sense? That's one question I ask myself almost every time. Before every trade that I take, I ask myself in the back of my mind, does this trade make sense? Before I even take it. And if I can say yes in 1 second, then I'll take it. If I can't, I won't take it. I'll look at it from this point here, and I think that's what I did twice today. I looked at it, I said yes, and I just bought it. And my friend was telling me, he thinks he's gonna dump and stuff like that. I just said nah. Sometimes you just gotta let your ego run, right? I'm glad I saw your video and came to know about TopStep. I know I'm doing wrong, but I don't get it when I'm trading. I understand later and it's too late. Hey, I'm glad that you came to know about it because a lot of people don't, right? And I think it's a very reliable company compared to everything else because of the price, the cost of it. It's just the cost. Futures trading is easier than options trading though. So I know that you're doing options trading, but I would definitely. This is what I decided for myself when I swapped from options trading, stock trading over to futures trading. When you really understand yourself enough in trading, you won't delve away from something that you're trying to learn, right? So if you're hopping from futures to options to futures back to stocks to options and trying to find something that works for you, that's one thing I'll give you. This is what I'm going to tell you. Just stop doing that. Stick on one thing, stick on one subject. That's it. Futures, nothing else. No stocks, no options. Don't even care about that. Out the window. That I recommend just forget about it, and just stick to one thing. And a lot of people don't really do that. They jump from one strategy to another type of equity, whatever it is. I think that's where your self control is. If you know you're disciplined enough, you're gonna stick with it. Less trades the better. And that's something that you got to remind yourself too. You really tell yourself, I want to, like, what do you want to do as a trader? You want to take less trades. That's it. You got to tell yourself that. You can't just think it and try to be like, oh, I know I got to take less trades. You got to be like, okay, I'm going to take less trades. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want anything else. And that's what I need, right? Those are the words of affirmation. And I think affirmations are really important too. Because if you don't allow yourself to understand and affirm to yourself that this is what you're looking for, you're never gonna understand that, like, you get the point, right? You get the point, right? Like, I you definitely understand. You get it. I already know you understand it. Affirmations are hard, and it's because we just lack confidence, right? We take in too many losses, and we don't know how to recuperate our confidence from it. The only way to do that is just yeah, risk management settings that TopStep is really helping you. That's good. That's good. Yeah, like, as long as you stick with your processes, using this risk management tool is so helpful. The number of trade limits and stuff like that, your liquidate and block after you're past like a certain amount of loss, things like that really matter. And I was talking to my friend earlier, and you came by, and sorry that, like, I was talking to him and everything. I honestly want to focus on everything that's in front of me, and sometimes, like, having a conversation with, like, especially over a voice is really hard for me. It's a complicated thing for me. For me, trades without stress, small gains, but see ones, but sure ones. Yeah, yeah. Small gains. Yeah, small gains add up too. There's many types of traders, right? You have to ask yourself, like, what kind of trader do you want to be? Do you want to be someone that takes advantage of the momentum on breakouts and stuff like that, or do you want to be the guy that holds on to a trade where you're in a losing trade for like 5 years? You know what I mean? And when I ask myself that, that's like really important to me too. I want to obviously stay in a trade where I'm winning. That's it. It's actually not about how long you're staying in a trade. Is you're actually staying in a trade that's winning at the end of the day. It's not about losing, right? I think there's a lot of misconceptions to trading. People say, "Oh, like, if you're in a right trade, you're gonna let your trade hit your stop loss. It's gonna let it run to your stop loss. It's like all the way down here or whatever." And then reality, it's called managing your risk. So, for example, if you're taking a trade here and you're taking a long and you're up quite a bit of money, you got to ask yourself, do you want to take profit? Do you feel like it's going to go down, or do you think it's going to continue? It's it's just weird, man. It's just weird how the processes work. It's like, look, I took this trade long expecting it to work out, and I'm now in a drawdown of $470. Like, and this is on my practice account. But I'm asking myself, does this trade make sense to buy on the breakout? It could. Or if it starts, invalidating my thesis and everything, I'll get out of the trade earlier. Stuff like that. So this trade doesn't look like it's gonna go well for me. So I'm getting out. And I'm gonna actually watch for a breakout, maybe, and then see how it plays out. But yeah, I talk too much. I talk way too much. Too much talking. I need to chill out. I hope the trading works out for you, Kutan. Like, I hope it works out for you with the combine and everything. Did you make anything yet with the combine? Just do this. This will help you a lot. Honestly, Kutan, if you ever get to a point where you blow up your account, I'm not saying that you will, but if it ever does happen, let it reset. Give yourself a break. Let it reset. Either one, let the account reset, wait a couple days or something like that, buy another one. But I found that like how you win at the game of prop firms is using your risk settings properly, right? Having proper risk settings, always locking out when you need to lock out, right? Having proper risk settings, locking out when you need to lock out, validating the number of trades that you take. So you look down and you can see how like the journal is and everything. You can see how many trades you've taken and such. You can see how many orders you have and everything. If it ever happens, lock out, wait until the next month. Because you're gonna blow through money with these prop firms. Like I blew up, right, after 3 days. But you know, what I learned from that is, you know, I took the trades that I needed to take. I'm just gonna let myself wait until next month and have it reset and then restart. Because if you keep buying this TopStep accounts, you're gonna actually rinse through quite a bit of money. And I know for a fact because I even put it on my YouTube where I told you how much money I lost with prop firms and everything. It's ridiculous actually how much you can lose with prop firms. Nice, nice, slow and easy, man. Slow and easy. What's Do you have like a stop loss? Do you have like a daily loss limit? Do you give yourself a daily loss limit? And you're still taking one mini, right? 1 to 2 minis. 300 is your daily loss limit. That's a good daily loss limit. My friend has a 250 daily loss limit. I think it's a little bit too tight. 300 is pretty solid. Um, Especially on ES. NASDAQ, not so much. NASDAQ, I'm not too sure. 1 NQ or 3 ES. 3 ES? 3 ES? That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot, bro. And you're just taking scalps? What's the goal here? This looks like a breakout, right? I'm gonna jump back in. Stop loss right here. That was my combine. That's already failed. What's your performance stat look like? You can actually share this too, by the way. If you just hit right here at the top right, you can actually right click it, copy the link, and then share it. And then I can take a look at it if you want. ES is cheaper, yeah. But you know, isn't it like the same move that you get from ES is like equivalent to 2 minis? That's what I think it is, right? Not 3 times the minis. Pretty sure it's 2. Yeah, NASDAQ runs fast. That is so true. Yeah, that's actually so true. Did you want to share like your performance stats? Yeah, share it. I want to take a look. I love that feature, by the way. The share thing. I love sharing it. No, no, it's just right here. If you go to performance stats and then you hit the share button at the top right here, it'll actually allow you to copy the link. You just copy it and then you can just share it. Share it in the chat here, and I could just take a look at it. That is if you're fine with that. I don't know. You can do email too if you want. Whichever it is. Where? Did you send it in the chat? Or let me just check. On the Discord or something? Or um yeah, let's take a look here. YM's lagging. No, I don't think I saw it. I don't see it. The hell? Oh, email. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Let's take a look. The account is not currently sharing data. No, no, you have to keep that when you click the sharing option, like the sharing, like when you do the shares, right? You have to keep that share link open so that I can you have to click share and then keep copy the link and just keep it open so that I can take a look at it because it says the account is not currently sharing data. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I love that, man. I love that for you. One trade a day or two trades or four trades a day. That's solid. I love that. One trade a day. That is awesome. Yeah, but don't do that with one thing I definitely will tell you, try not to build a habit of using more than 3 minis because building that habit gets built very easily as you get closer and stuff. Don't build that habit. That habit will catch you off guard, right? If you build the habit of having to use like 1 to 5 minis for each of your trading days, I think eventually when you get your funded account, you'll start doing the same thing, and it's really bad. It's a bad habit. So definitely try to tone back on that. You know, it doesn't take much to really make a small mistake, especially with 1 to 2 minis, right? Like look at how I traded my combine yesterday, and I only used how many? 1 to 2 minis, and I blew it up. So it's definitely worth watching, and yeah, it's a habit you don't want to build. I can tell you right now. That's the best I can really give you in terms of advice for the TopStep accounts. But yeah, but otherwise, doing pretty good. Nice that you have green days every day. It helps you with confidence. It's really good. When you go onto your funded account, I think the biggest thing is definitely sizing down 1 mini. I only use 1 mini for all my trades. That's it, man. I don't use anything more than that. Sometimes I use two, but that's just me being stupid, right? But overall, not bad, right? Take some off here. Okay, there you go. One time I took 5 NQ. I was thinking it was a practice time, but I got lucky. Yeah, I saw. You thought it was your practice account? That happens. Yeah, practice account makes a difference here. Using your practice account helps you build confidence as well. Like a lot of people undermine it, right? It's like a muscle memory. Muscle memory is a very big one here. Like if I was trading my regular account right now, I would have been up about $300, $300 to $400 on this, $350 maximum on this long entry. And if I was actually still holding on to my 1 mini up until this point, which is very unlikely. Usually, I only take a trade on 400 points, anyways. I expect a pullback. This is a pretty big pullback rate. I would have been down $125 to almost $210, and I usually feel very uncomfortable if it goes beyond $300 per trade. So that's why I always cut my trades, right? If I'm down like almost $200 to $500 in that one trade, I'll cut my trade because if it goes more into a drawdown, you get screwed, right? You can easily blow up an account if you're beyond $700 on a drawdown. So I always like to cut early and then look for a better setup, a better probability trade. And perhaps if the trade starts going in the direction that I'm expecting it to, I'll jump back into the trade. I'll jump back into the trade for sure. And then if it hits my stop loss again, then that's when I kind of start contemplating on whether I should lock out my account. Because after the second trade, if it doesn't go your way exactly right away, means your trade process and your plan isn't exactly aligned to the way that you think it's going to be. Right? The trade could actually be completely wrong. I would never take in 5 MQ, but might be God is like this guy is losing too much money. Let me help this poor guy out one. Yeah, maybe. You're a believer. Me too. Okay, so kind of contemplating on let's sell one here. You know, like I think it's gonna fall here, to be honest with you. Maybe. It's starting to like look a little bearish here. I'm gonna try try a sell here maybe now. If it doesn't break here, I want to do 700. Should break out here. Okay. That's is maximizing on a ineligible combine, right? And then maximizing on my practice account, but 408s might be possible here. Yeah, that was just a practice account, right? And just practice trades is all does matter. Those practice counts add up. Right? Just want to see how that works. So my long entry 353s, right? It's like right on the break. And then basically my exit is 387. So that's like about 30 points to 40 points here, right? 353, about 50 points, 40 to 50 points. And then on my practice account, I took long originally, you know, got out of my trade because I thought that it would go further. Ended up jumping back into the trade and then jumping in another two right here on this dip and then getting out right here near the top. So yeah, I think that's a good practice trade too. Yeah, definitely directional bias. Yeah, it was a practice account. I'm not gonna take that on my live account. You know, like my live accounts are locked out. I'm already up my 400 and up my 150. Right? I don't need to over push it. Yeah, I use my practice account a lot, bro, a lot, and it's a measure. It's a tool. It's there to help you practice your trading skills. Let's say if you have an XFA or a funded account in the future and you're taking the trades that actually are good trades and it works out in your favor on the practice account, it's just building your confidence knowing that the next time that ever happens, you can take another trade. Yeah, I rarely blow my practice account. I think like I usually grow my practice account until it's like almost 180K. Yeah, like with 1 to 2 minis, and I do that constantly. I treat my practice account as if it's my real account too. So whatever trades I take on my practice account is reasonable trades only. No, I do the same. I like sometimes I'll go full port. I'll go full port and it works out. It's not about the size though, really. It's just well, actually, you know what? It does matter on the practice account too, but I don't know. Yeah. If you keep doing that, you're gonna give yourself what's it called, a bad habit. It's the bad habits will always roll in. They will always roll in when you're trading live, right? When you're trading funded accounts, non-funded accounts, it doesn't matter what it is really. Before, I used to trade on all my combines 3 to 5 minis. Every single combine I ever had, even on my 150K account, I would trade with 15 minis. I would trade on all my Apex accounts, um, 10 to 15 minis, and I would blow up those accounts and constantly rinse through it. I'm so well known for that. I'm so well known for blowing up my accounts by doing that, right? Constantly using 10 to 15 minis. And now you look at me, I don't do that, right? I genuinely only use one mini, jump in, jump out. That's it. 2 trades a day. If, on my combines, one mini or 2 minis maximum, nothing more. I need to stop doing that. It feeds the wrong message. Yeah, exactly. It'll feed the wrong message in your head, and I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that. I started doing that to get used to the system, but I need to stop that. You matured. Yeah, I really have matured since last year, man. I I can't like explain any further how much more disciplined I am this year than I ever have been, right? Like back then, this was me. I'll show you. I can even show my TopStep account. I'll show you my TopStep account of all the blowups that I've had. All right, it's bad, man. It's bad. Yeah, but no, I just wanted to show you just to see. It's kind of funny, really, actually. I'll show you like all my Express accounts when they were blown. How about that? Honestly, Q10, I lost a lot of money. Like I really had to lose a lot of money to really lock in. So much money, man. You'd be shocked, right? Life changing money, I'm telling you. But I don't do that anymore. Took a long time, but so this was my Express account. All right, Express account, by the way. See that? 200. Next day, 644. Next day, 248. Next day, balance 800. Next day, blow up. 5 days of trading gone really quickly. And my worst day was $1,200. Right, it's my first account. My 100K account. This is the VIP program. When I got them, same day blow up, zero, $3,000 loss. Same day. Uh, see here. Another Express account. First day, second day, same day blow up. And I'm very cautious of that now. Like I know myself. Can't let myself get too comfortable. First day, second day, same day blow up. Right? First day, second day blow up. But that's funny. Uh, this one as well. Same day blow up. First day, second day, right? 500, 800, 300. And this is where you start asking yourself, same day blow up, right? When is it enough? Like I think that's the question you need to ask yourself. When is losing enough? It's just the same way when you're thinking about buying and being in the green day. When is it enough, right? I think as a trader, your biggest challenge is learning how to take a loss. That's all there is to it. It's nothing crazier than that. You can definitely have lots of green days, and all it takes is one day for you to lose it, right? So always ask yourself that. When is it enough to lose, right? Realistic expectations. I have to appreciate you're open about that. Most of the so-called tubers would never have the courage to do what you're doing now. Hey man, I'm as real as it can be. I don't want to be a bad trader. That's it. I want to be a good one. My goal in life is to be a good trader, an honest one at that too. And honesty comes a long way. It really does. Right? I'm not scared to admit to it anymore. And it's funny, Kutan, that you're saying that because back then my humility was very low. So what that means is that I was always making it seem like I was doing very well as a trader last year, but then I learned humility this year. I learned humility like the end of the year last year. I learned humility from working at my previous job, and they really changed my mindset. I changed a lot in the past year, right? The year before last year, I changed a lot, and that 1 year was life changing enough for me to start being more realistic, right? I worked at Rogers. I worked at Rogers, and Rogers has like a very strict guideline, not guideline, but they have a very nice motto where um, you have to like give yourself you have to make your presentation very very like well established. You gotta be like always on top of your game. You always have to have the right attitude towards everything. They have different levels of accountability. I worked there for 1 year, and it took me 1 year to transform myself mentally, right? And physically too. I lost a lot of weight, man. And I was like 230 pounds. And by the end of that year, I was 170 pounds. I lost all my weight. I've never been at the weight that I am now for over like 10 years, right? And from that point on, that's what really transformed my psychology too. I started taking more accountability with the setups that I take too. And that's a really good thing too, Kutan. Another good point is if you really want to learn trading for yourself, man, take the time to study your methodology, whether it's true that it actually works. Don't just say it works. Don't follow people and just think that it's going to work based on what people say. Actually put in the work, you know? Like put in the work. Study whatever strategy that you have, look back, see what your strategy has and go through like 3 to 6 months of data with that strategy and see if it's actually valid. That will change your 100%, 110% will change your mind. You will change. You'll think differently. You'll look at those opportunities differently. And that's helped me, right? And I started telling my friend to do the same. And he's changed a little bit, right? He changed a little bit actually. I don't think he wasn't he wasn't checking over um, he wasn't checking over like I don't think he was doing like the research and everything, but I told him to do the research, and I could tell that he changed a little bit after the research, so it makes a difference, right? Yeah, but I appreciate that. Thank you, Kutan. I really appreciate that. I hope I'm able to continue what I'm doing now for the next 10 to 20 years, 30 years down the line. and it works out. So I'm looking at the book map right now, and there's nothing to look at, right? Look how clear it is. It's like clear as day. You got multiple orders to the upside here. 49, 39, 33. You got clear institutional traders that were interested at this level. It's above 408. And you also have clear institutions down here at up to 325. So this right here is a good profile. I think it could be a nice day to stay subtly green. Maybe it'll come here, sweep this level here around 400s and plus, and then come back down towards the end of the day. How's it going, Kevin? I'm good, man. I'm super good. I am super good, brother. How are you? How are you doing, man? That's good, man. It's good to hear. I'm looking at doing more social media posts, bro. I hope I win this take profit trader like competition or whatever. They said it says right here they had a post. It's called caption this whatever. It says let me just chill out here. They said caption this contest. Caption this contest. Wait, I could just show it on Instagram. What am I tripping? I'm tripping here. I could just show it on my screen. You should try this too, actually. Follow them and then do it here. Basically, it's right here. They say, caption this contest, they don't know. And then it said the 5 best answers win a free 50K test account. I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. So I made a post somewhere here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my post, but I basically said something funny. Yeah. This is Take Profit Trader. They're giving out like basically the free test account, so you could try to follow them and then try to like do this. I think today's the last day. I'd bet on luck and go ball deep to win. What does that even mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, man. All right, we're in a good downtrend at the moment. This is a good downtrend, looking like it. We're forming a downtrend here. You'd gamble to win. Never gamble, bro. We ain't gamblers, man. Nice little trend forming here. Could be a bull flag. But you can see the structure change here. Right? You can see the structure change here. Right? I can see the structure change here. Depends on whether we continue lower and retest this breakout area one more time. And if it breaks below this level, we sweep most likely to the next level, which is this right here at 280s. That's the next support. If we don't break below this level, we come back up basically to retest the high at 400s. And that kind of makes sense to me. All good. All good, Kutan. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a green day, man. Have a green day. Enjoy your day. Have a green day. Shit. You going too, Kevin? Later, Kevin. I'm already done, man. I'm done for the day. I'm solid, bro. I'm in a very solid mindset, solid account. I'm looking to grow, bro. Like I'm not looking to play games no more. So we just broke out of the major trend line here. So we're gonna get some nice selling for a little bit here from 327s down to, I'm gonna take probably one short here into the support BSL here with $500 risk, $600 risk to make 500. Yeah. I don't know if that trade will work out because the buyers are in today, right? But I don't believe we're in a non-buyer trend as well. It could come back up to 448s today. This could be just a pullback to retest this level here first. That's what I think. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day, Kevin. Thanks for coming by as well. I'm going to be done probably in about 30 minutes here and call it a day. I know it's been a good day so far, LC. We know the Bulls came back here. Really, really, I love Bulls, man. I love Bulls. You know, I wasn't a big fan of it before, but I just love Bulls, man. I love Bulls. I love Bulls more than I love short sellers now because I just realized another thing was that I think 90% of my bad trades was short selling. That's another thing. I learned that if I'm actually thinking about it now, like all my blowups have been short sells most of the time. That's good, LC. That's good that you ended green today. Are you trading a prop firm? Or yeah, you have a green day too. You have a green day as well. I'm gonna be done soon as well. So keep it short today, guys. Keep it super short and realistic. Short and realistic. No, my practice trade. Apex. Yeah. One day, man. I'm gonna go for 30 Apex accounts, 20 Apex accounts again. But I'm not ready for that yet. Nope. Not ready. You know what they say, move your stop loss up. Don't do that. But this is a practice account, so I'm just chilling, guys. I do like the chances of this breakout, though, but I'm gonna probably get out of this trade break even, too, if it comes back. If I can get a second dip here for a smaller loss, that'd be much better. Maybe down here. This is just a practice account, by the way. Always a practice account. Right? Practice until it doesn't work. Yeah, this is gonna hit probably. I'm out. So that's it. That's it for me. I don't want to trade on my practice account. That's so funny to say, man. So funny to say. Yeah, 408 is coming. I don't know what's up with like some of these like YouTubers, man, making so much money. Like they all started just showing up on Instagram and YouTube being like 7+ years of day trading, 10+ years of day trading, 15 years plus of day trading. I'm like, no way, bro, that you have 5 years of day trading. Like people lie, bro. It's crazy. I find that so crazy on like Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. It's just crazy that they lie about it. Like I know for a fact they do not have 7+ years of day trading under their belt. There's no way. Just like people like I saw this 19-year old literally post on Instagram saying that he's been day trading for like 5+ years. And I'm like, dude, you're 14. You're day trading when you're 14 years old? Nah. Something's wrong with that, right? People, bro. Liars, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for today. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Most likely. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time as always, 9:15 to 9:15 to 12 sort of, or 11:30, whichever it is usually. Like depends on how my day is going. I already finished my day like literally at like 10:30. I was just checking the rest of the day, see how it goes. But I'm going to go enjoy my day. So anyways, see you all tomorrow and enjoy your day, guys. Have a good one.